Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back. I hope you're doing fantastic out there. In this video today, we have another offering from Wurkkos. This is model TD05. I want to say thank you right off the bat to Wurkkos for sending this light out for review. Let's go ahead and open this up and take a closer look. So the first thing that we see in this package is this little card. This card is talking about taking the insulation film out of the flashlight, and then down below you can see that there is some contact information for Wurkkos. The next thing that you see is the user manual for the flashlight, and it does have some run times and specifications right there, so feel free to pause your screen if you want to hang on to any of that information. The next thing that we see is a USB charging cord. So you got USB-A here, and then you have USB-C right here, so nice to include that. The next thing that we're seeing is a lanyard with 2 replacement tail cap switch O-rings, so very nice. And then of course lastly we see the flashlight itself, and as you can see, this flashlight has came packaged very well from Wurkkos. So here is a look at the back of the light. There is the USB-C charging port, so you can pack that rubber in and that'll give the light the IPX8 waterproof standard. It does have a nice aggressive traction feel to the body of the light. There's some good heat dissipating fins on the head of the light. You can see that the light has a glass lens with a very fine eggshell or orange peel type reflector. And then of course down inside you can see that luminous SFT40 LED down inside. It does have a side switch as well as a tail cap switch. So let's go ahead and take off the tail cap switch at this moment, and let's remove the insulation film. So this little piece right here needs to come out. We'll take that out, and while we're in here, let's take a look at this 18650 lithium ion rechargeable battery. As you can see, this battery has a capacity of 3000 milliamp hour. Looking inside the battery tube, you can see what's inside there. Now if we insert the battery, we'll put the positive towards the head of the light, and pushing, you can see that there's a spring that lets that battery move. There's also spring here on the tail cap switch. I really like that because the battery is floating between 2 springs. And now at this point we can come to the back side of the light, take this USB-C charging port cover out of the way, and then we can bring this USB-C right here, plug it in, and if we look at the front of the light, you can see that we have a red flashing indicator. And we'll just let this flashlight charge. That indicator will turn green when charging is complete. Now this flashlight will charge at 5 volt 2 amp. And now you can see that charging is complete. So at this point we can disconnect the USB-C and stuff that rubber back into the USB-C charging port, and now this flashlight is ready to go. Now operating this light is extremely simple. We'll push the tail cap switch and you can see the light comes on, and it's got a lot of settings. It's got economy, there's low, medium, high, double press for turbo, triple press for strobe, and then again you can triple press for an SOS. Very cool. Now a single press will take you back to high, and then another press goes down to economy. Now I'll talk about the run times here in just a second. Now if I turn the light off and turn the light back on, you'll notice that it does have a memory. So it'll remember the last mode accessed of the normal modes. So economy, low, medium, high. It'll remember those. Now, if you notice, there's this green power level indicator, and that tells us the status of our battery. That will stay lit up for a few seconds when you first turn the light on. And green is telling us that our battery is between 75 and 100%. Now, if that indicator turns orange, you're between 50 and 75%. And then if that indicator turns red, you're between 25 and 50%. And in the event that you see a flashing red power level indicator, your battery life is below 20%. So now that we are on economy, let me talk about the run times there. This is 10 lumens. You get 100 hours of runtime. That is 4.16 days. It puts out 31 meters of throw, 243 candela. Single press bumps us up to low, 50 lumens for 35 hours. That's 1.45 days, 71 meters of throw, and 1,017 on the candela. Another single press jumps up to 300 lumens. This will last for 5 hours. This is medium, 168 meters of throw, and 1,258 on the candela. Another single press goes up to high, 800 lumens. Look at that, that's crazy. 2.3 hours, 253 meters of throw, and 15,958 on the candela. Now a double press takes us to 1,800 lumens of turbo for 1.8 hours of runtime, 373 meters of throw, and 34,750 on the candela. Now again, like I showed earlier, strobe warning, we're going to triple press. We're going to get to 1,800 lums of strobe. This is a very disorienting strobe. It changes frequencies. It's a very effective strobe, and in the manual it does not specify any distances of throw or run times. However, being 1,800 lumens, I'm going to guess that this strobe will put out 373 meters of throw because that's what the distance was for turbo. Now, if I triple press from strobe, we'll get into SOS. So there's the SOS. Now, while we're watching the SOS, I want to talk about some of the specs of the light. This light is impact resistant down to 1.5 meters. It is IPX8 waterproof down to 2 meters. And like I showed you earlier, it does run on an 18650 lithium ion rechargeable battery operating at 3,000 milliamp hour. This light is 135.5 millimeters long and 28.5 millimeters at the diameter, and the weight of this light with the battery included is 83 grams. Now this light does have ATR technology. That's what they call advanced temperature regulation technology. And what that does is, in the event that you have a, let's say we double press and go straight to turbo, when this head of this light gets warm, it will step down the brightness level to keep the flashlight cool, so it naturally steps itself down to prevent overheating. So very nice light. I really like this light. Just single presses and you can cycle through all the modes. It's very, very easy to operate. Turn it on or off and then cycle through the modes. It does have that dual direction pocket clip, and I love the traction on this body. It's a nice light. Now let's go ahead and turn the light on, making sure that the USB-C charging port is in place. We're gonna just dunk it in the water and test the IPX8 waterproofness of this light. Now, if anybody can guess what my favorite flavor of ice cream is, if you leave it in the comment section down below, you will win a free penguin. Penguins are awesome. So we pull it out of the water, and now we'll push the side switch. There's low, medium, high, double press for turbo, triple press for strobe, and triple press for SOS. Single press back to high and back to economy. And as you can see, this light clearly passes the IPX8 waterproof testing with flying colors. No problems here. We are on the lowest setting. This is economy. This is 10 lumens, and on this setting it'll last for 100 hours. That's 4.16 days. We get 31 meters of throw and 243 on the candela. Now if I single press from here, we'll jump up to low, which is 50 lumens for 35 hours. That's 1.45 days, puts out 71 meters of throw, and we get 1017 on the candela. Another single press bumps us up to medium. This is a good setting. This is 300 lumens for 5 hours of runtime, 168 meters of throw, and 1258 on the candela. Another single press takes us up too high. This is 800 lumens for 2.3 hours, 253 meters of throw, and 15,958 on the candela. Now if I double press from here, we're going to go to turbo. This is 1800 lumens for 1.8 hours, and on this turbo setting you get the maximum distance of throw of 373 meters, and also 34,750 on the candela. That is an excellent amount of light coming out of this flashlight. Now I must warn you, there is a strobe setting, so triple press for strobe. Now this is a very disorienting strobe function. It comes in at 1800 lumens. It does not specify the run times or anything like that or distance of throw. It just tells you 1800 lumens. Now, if I triple press again, we will get to a 300 lumen SOS mode. So let's take a look at that. I just triple pressed to get to that. That is SOS. It does not specify run times or distance of throw or anything like that, just like the strobe didn't. Now from here, if I single press, it'll take us back to high, as you can see here, and then I can do single presses and continue back to economy, just like that. There's economy again. Again, there's low, there's medium, there's high, and then there's turbo. So hopefully you enjoyed those night shots. This thing cranks out a lot of power. Well folks, my final thoughts on this light, this Wurkkos TD05. I think this is a fantastic light. It's got a good runtime. It's got enough brightness. The IPX8 USB-C runs on a standard battery. It's a good light, good price point. So if you're interested in this light, I'll put a link in the description box down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you got some good, useful information out of this video. Please feel free to leave comments down below, like this video, and if you guys are watching and you like the content that you see on my channel, don't hesitate hitting that subscribe button so you can stay in the loop. Until next time, I hope you have a beautiful day. We'll see you then. Bye for now, everybody.